We get to look at variation in electricity delivered to the X-ray tube. Variation in electricity delivered to the X-ray tube. So what is this aspect, and what do we sort to look at in this talk? So in radiography, the electricity delivered to the X-ray tube is very, very important. Do you understand? It determines the quality and quantity of the X-ray that will be hitting the patient. Thereby, it will also affect the image quality and how much of the X-rays is actually hitting the patient. So key factors, if you want to know how much of the X-ray is hitting the patient, is first, we have the kilovoltage, which controls the energy of the X-rays. If you have a higher kilovolt, you have more penetrating beam, lower contrast. If you have a lower kilovolt, you have a less penetrating beam, higher contrast. So as you're changing the variation, is just being changed anytime you are dealing with different tissues. You understand? Then we also have the milliamperage, which controls the number of electrons flowing from cathode to anode. If you have a higher one, more X-rays is produced. If you have a lower one, less X-rays is produced, but you have a darker image. Now, we have the exposure time. This one just determines how long electrons are flowing outside of the tube, and also how long the patient is standing in front of the tube being exposed to the electrons. Longer time just simply means more X-rays, higher image density. Do you understand? While the shorter one, there's fewer X-rays but less density. All these things, you consider them based on what you want to diagnose. So MAS is basically, it represents the total quantity of X-ray produced, directly proportional to the image density. So why this variation matters is image quality. So incorrect settings can lead to underexposure or overexposure. Patient safety could be too high, leading to unnecessary radiation dose, or too little, where you now have images that are not clear and you have to now still bring the patient and expose them to the same process again. So diagnostic accuracy, proper balance ensures that you have a very clear image which you can work with. Equipment protection. So stable electricity prevents tube damage and also prolongs the lifespan. Basically, you have the